Well, we're just having a little stay here, aren't we, Jip? Just having a little stay here at this wonderful, wonderful hotel in North London. And, you know, the food is fantastic, but I have to say, the rooms are a little bit, well, my room anyway, I sort of expect Basil Fawlty to come out doing his walk from behind the bar as well. It's that sort of vibe, but it is really lovely. I mean, the food is absolutely fantastic, and they've got, excuse me, they've got this arboretum with all of these wonderful trees, and for really thickos like me, every single tree has got its name on it. I mean, look at that, it's fabulous. Look at that, massive. So yeah, so I thought I'd just give you a little show round today of what it's like. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful place. I think they've got about 35 acres here. And this place, this hotel, which I'll show you in a bit, actually dates back, I believe, you know, sort of to the mid 1700s, Beale Hotel. And the lady, Mrs. Beale, should we call her? I think she had some sort of title, but she was actually the first female recognised painter in the UK, or in England, should I say. So yeah, here you go, look, there's another one, natural plant collection. I mean, there are so many different species here of trees, bushes, plants, and as I say, it's in North London. It's just sort of, I think it's EN4, so it's sort of on the border of Hertfordshire, and you can hear the traffic in the background there because there's a busy road. But this 35 acres, you know, when you're in the midst of it, you know, up the other end there, it's so quiet, and you just feel like you're, you know, you could be in the countryside somewhere and not London on the doorstep. I mean, it's fabulous, really. Very, very lucky we are in this country. I know the general sort of feel at the moment is that we don't, oh look, more pine trees, is that we don't have it so good at the moment, isn't it? I mean, since COVID, things, you know, the general feel, well, from my perspective, is that, well, you know, things aren't so good. People seem to be a lot more down, a lot more depressed. You know, it's a question of before, you know, and our Queen dying, of course, our beloved Queen passing away. We knew it was going to happen, didn't we? She couldn't last forever, but blooming heck, I mean, she gave it a really good innings, and what she did, well, she brought stability. Okay, there was all of the stuff going with Princess Diana and Charles and Camilla and all of that rubbish. All right, but at the end of the day, our Queen brought, well, this is from my view, of course, brought a sense of stability. And the royal family are vital for our culture. I mean, they stand for hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years of monarchy, and lords and ladies and things. You know, they've brought some sort of stability. All these people saying, get rid of the monarchy, well, what then? What are you going to have then? Nothing to be proud of. No bloody hope. That's what's happening at the moment. No bloody hope. So, you know, no matter what's happening, and, you know, no matter what's happening, we need to be strong. We need to be steadfast. We need to stop complaining, stop moaning about stuff, and just bloody get on with it. That's what the English are known for. Bloody getting on with it. And this is, you know, this period of time, I mean, Our NHS is in, well, I don't know what's going on there. It's been 4 years, hasn't it? March 2020. It's been 4 years now, and things are still not as they should be, or as they were, you know, pre-COVID. So I don't know if the agenda is for us to perhaps become like, you know, the Americans, and everybody's forced to have some sort of private medical insurance. What do you think, Jip? We pay for your insurance, don't we, lad? Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, now, of course, you know, just going on the phone, you know, you have to have a leg hanging off to really get any sort of medical attention. And of course, the problem with that is that people have conditions that are gradually worsening and could be prevented perhaps from becoming a lot worse. That is the issue that I have with it. Oh look, that one's all rubbed off from the weather, but we are pretty certain this is a silver birch. Yeah, so you know, it's almost like we have to just keep going, remain steadfast, what we're known for, and take no crap. I mean, we all did what they told us to do, didn't we? We clapped for the NHS. We all did what they told us to do. You know, I'll never disrespect the decisions our superiors make, because I do believe that though they may be out of touch, some of them, with the common working man or the middle class or whatever, although some of them may be out of touch, I do believe the majority of people have good intentions, okay? And we can bleat and moan and have a go as much as you like, but it's not going to actually change anything. Look at that. What sort of tree do you think that is then? Look at that. Fabulous. Look at that. Isn't that something? Yeah, let's have a look. What is it? Champion tree. Eucalyptus viminalis. White gum manor gum from Australia, 1998. Look at that. Australia. You wouldn't think, you know, somewhere from a climate like that would actually survive here, but look at it. It's absolutely splendid. I can't find the word. What do you think, Jip? Splendid. Don't pee on it, will you? Bloody hell. You're going to get us chucked out. Yeah, so I just thought I'd check in and put my 10 pence worth in today, and you know, show you this beautiful place which has survived the test of time for hundreds and hundreds of years. And this is what we must do. We must be like a tree. We're rooted in our country, in our culture, in our ways, and we must remain steadfast while the wind and the storms blow all around us, and not to give up, not to be hopeless, but to have hope and to look forward, have something to look forward to. This is the problem. People are, you know, are dejected because maybe they feel that there's not much to look forward to. Well, I want to tell you that there's a lot to look forward to. We're only here for a short amount of time compared to all these wonderful trees and plants. We're only here and we have to, you know, do our best to be kind to people, to be kind to animals. I'm not talking, look, I'm not naive. I know that there's evil in the world. I know that there's people who have no respect for life, no respect for animals, no respect for anything. All right? But at the end of the day, it's what we need to do. Look at all that mistletoe up there. Yeah, mistletoe. You know, I was hearing about mistletoe therapy for people with cancer, and I believe some people have actually used it and survived well into their 80s and 90s. Prohibitively expensive, privately bankrupting people, but natural remedies, what can you know, it is what it is, isn't it? There we go. Let's have a look. What's that then? Look, let's try and say this word. Oh my goodness me. 1973. Acer Saccharinum laciniatum, cut-leaved silver maple, family Aceraceae. Maybe you can tell me how that's supposed to sound. I don't know. Actually, oh look, we've wandered from the path. Look, we're going to get chucked out. Right, now we were supposed to show you, oh look, what's this? We were supposed to show you this building I saw in the distance earlier, so we'll keep going for a bit. Look at this, a wishing well, Jip. Look at that. I'm sure there's going to be some information in the hotel about this. Let's have a look inside. Look, I don't drop the blooming phone, you know what I'm like. Here we go. Oh, it's full of stones. I thought there might be jewels in there or something. There we are, a bit of rubbish. But yeah, looks fairly ancient, doesn't it? Look at all that twisting. What do they call it? Turning. Yeah, amazing. So let's walk back this way, because I'm pretty sure that building I was talking about is this way, but I've somehow missed the path to it. So we'll keep going this way. Hey Jip, you're all right, aren't you? Yeah, so lovely. Can you hear all the birds? I mean, you can hear a bit of traffic as well, of course you can. But it's modern life, isn't it? Yeah, so what a wonderful place it is. I mean, we've come here because my great uncle William Reed Atkinson, William Thomas Reed Atkinson, he's a violin maker, and he lived in Tottenham for quite a few years, and there's an exhibition right now called The Two Williams. His son was a prolific photographer who used to take pictures and use glass plates and things, and lug all the doings on his cameras on his bicycle. So it must have been pretty fit, eh? But yes, so I'm down here, and I thought, or up here should I say, and I thought I would stay in this wonderful West Lodge Park hotel in North London, because it's only about 5 or 6 miles from Bruce Castle Museum in Tottenham, which is where the exhibition will be running for the next couple of months. So if you're interested in a British violin maker, please do go along to the exhibition. You know, it's a small exhibition, but it is fabulous, and there's lots of information there. I mean, with violin makers, you normally hear, you know, you don't really hear of British violin makers, do you? You know, they're all German or something. So do go along there, so it's pretty good. I know he would make a violin in about a week, but then it would take 2 years to lay on the varnish. And his varnish, or the secret of the varnish, he took to his grave. But the sound is quite unique. So yeah, do go along if that sort of thing interests you. Yeah, so we're walking along here again in the hotel gardens. Ah, here it is. Look, can you see that building in the distance? I don't know if you can see it. Right, come on now, Jip. We're not going too far. Oh, look, he's doing a business, right? So just bear with me a second. Bear with me a second. Let's get a bag. I don't want to show you this because it's, you know, he might sue me for privacy breach. Bear with me, bear with me. Right. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Dropped the roll of... That's me bending down with my old bones. Right. Let's see. Jip, this isn't what We might have to edit this out, this toilet break of yours. Look, if you're wearing headphones right now, this is going to sound really loud, so I do apologise. Right, let's pick that up. That's it. Now, there's no 5-star editing equipment around this way. You'll just have to put up with it, I'm afraid. Right, come on then. Good boy. Are you empty now? Oh, you good boy. Right. Okay. Let me look at your little face. Are you happy now? Yeah. Oh, good boy. Come on, let's hope there's a poo bin about. Do you know what? I really don't. Let's turn this around so I can talk to you. Right. I really don't understand how you know, people put the bags, the poo bags, in a tree. Like they hang them there, and it's like, why are you doing that? Because the bag, I suppose, is going to biodegrade, and I think, well, it's fine. And of course, I haven't seen anything like that here because it's far too posh. Well, it's not posh, but you know, I think you'd get thrown out or something. But yeah, why do people do that? It's so disgusting, isn't it? It just looks awful. And like 9 times out of 10, you'll walk 20 yards down, and there'll be a poo bin, and you're like, oh, why did you do that? Maybe they're just trying to brighten up the tree or something. Let's just say that. But anyway, so I'm going to turn it back round again, and you'll see this building that I saw in the distance. Now, I don't know what it is, but we'll go and have a little look. I mean, it might be nothing. We're by the road again, look. Have another look here. Right, come on now, Jip. Now, yeah, some of these trees are absolutely majestic. I mean, I'd love to come back here. I mean, it's not hugely expensive here, but it is, you know, it is a treat. We're not, you know, we're not rich, are we, Jip? So it is a real treat to be here. But it, you know, if you like good food, I think they've got a couple of rosettes. The food is phenomenal. I had a roast beef dinner, and it was absolutely wonderful. That's all I can say. And you know, if you like your food, then you will not be disappointed here. The sweets are wonderful. There we go, look. So you can pause that. You know, you can pause that and have a look, and see what they are, see what it is. Right, now we don't really want to go across the grass, do we, Jip? Now this is down by the road somewhat, so there's going to be some background noise, but we'll go along and see if we can see what this is, see if there's any you know, information about it, and hopefully there's a poo bin around here. Otherwise we're going to have to carry a bag of shit all the way back to the hotel. Look, when you've got a dog, you have to sacrifice quite a lot. And we've been together 9 years now, me and our Jip. He was a rescue, and he can be a real pain in the arse. He doesn't like people much. I mean, they say dogs take after you, their owners, and he's, you know, he's got a point, hasn't he? But we try to not tar everyone with the same brush. We try to be open-minded, and that is another thing that's sorely lacking. There we go. This is what we saw. Look in the distance. Look at that. Now, what's the history of this? Oh, here we go. In memory of Edward Beale, 1904-1998, who lived at West Lodge Park for 50 years and who created this arboretum. Here we are. Look at that. Isn't that fab? You know, well, they say he created this arboretum. I want to know who actually made it. I mean, I'd be more interested in that, to be honest, because he may have paid for it and designed it, but someone very, very skilled indeed has actually constructed it. And that, for me, is something I'm always interested in, which they, you know, they never seem to give credit, do they, really? Look at all those vine carvings and things. They never really seem to give credit. I mean, I'm sure it will say in history books somewhere who created it, but again, you know, if you know, or if you sort of live in the area or anything like that, let me know, because it's absolutely fabulous. I love it. I really love it. Yeah. Okay, come on, Jip. No licking. Look, there's other dogs have been here because oh look, he's eating grass. Maybe he doesn't feel very well. Are you all right? He has been licking a lot of dog pee the past couple of days. Well, we'll just let you have your fill of grass. It's probably as well because we've come in the car. Now, I used to have a big old Jeep, and he was fine in that one, but now I've got a smaller car because the Jeep, you know, was on its last bit of a tightwad, and I won't spend money on cars if I don't have to, but it was costing so much money. I loved that car though. It's a Jeep Patriot and I really loved it. Massive beast. Probably become collectors, you know, in about 20 years or something. But I was just, you know, I was just sort of, I'm just watching him. He's just yakking up now, that grass. Oh goodness me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it now because he needs my attention, and I'll speak to you soon.